I'm here with Dom Wuchowski, and the reason why is that I've noticed there's a lot of people talking about Penguin, which is Google's latest update to its algorithm to prevent spammy websites. Lots of people saying what they think is the impact of Penguin, but a lot of misinformation and confusing information out there. Dom here is an expert when it comes to SEO, so what I've done is I've outlined some of the things that people are saying about Penguin and what it means for your website, and you can tell me whether it's fact or fiction, all right?
Sure.
The first thing that I keep reading is that sites with a frequently asked questions page are going to be treated beneficially by Google as a result of Penguin. True or false?
It's true that they're going to be treated beneficially in search engines like Google, but it's false. I don't think that Penguin update has much impact. The FAQs will have much impact on the Penguin update. Basically, anytime you are collecting user information, or maybe if you have shipping terms, or if your website needs some sort of FAQs, you should have links to privacy policy page, to FAQs on your website. If you don't have those links, you might be breaching the law, and Google will be viewing it as you're not a very established business because you don't have proper policies in place.
Well, I've been noticing for at least about 3 years now that I've been working with clients and actually finding out that their FAQ pages often get more traffic than their home pages. And I think that they're just naturally optimizing their FAQ pages by using long-term search questions such as how do I do this or how do I do that without even thinking about it. So that could be the reason why people seem to be noticing this now.
Yes, they can include a lot of good content on FAQ pages, and a lot of other websites could link directly to FAQ pages, and that could result in them ranking higher.
Yeah.
But it is important to have FAQ and privacy policy pages, but I wouldn't say it's part of a Penguin update.
I don't think it is either. I keep hearing as well too that sites with customer reviews or customer testimonials are being beneficially treated as a result of Penguin.
Sites with customer reviews have been treated beneficially for quite a while now, and the reason for it is that basically Google loves unique content that's fresh. Okay, so for example, if you have if you have a piece of clothing on your website and you're selling clothing, and you're selling same brand that other stores are selling, but on your website you have a lot of customer testimonials saying, hey, this is great, I really want it. It shows that you have a very good user engagement, a lot of unique content, and therefore you have a little bit more authority on a subject over a website that doesn't have any customer reviews.
Because it's frequent and recent content usually, isn't it? Because you don't want like some 2-year-old customer review sitting on your website.
That's
so
correct.
Usually,
so that could be part of the Penguin update, but it's really been part of the Google algorithm for quite a while now. It could help you if you have been penalized by Penguin, but I wouldn't say it's a major factor.
One of the more contentious claims that I've seen is that you are penalized if you don't have Google Analytics installed under the new Penguin algorithm. If you don't have Google Analytics installed, you will be penalized. True or false, do you think?
I would love to see case studies on that, because there are a lot of big companies in Australia which don't use Google Analytics and rank quite well in Google. So, I think if Google would take that as part of the algorithm, they would also be in breach in a lot of laws, anti-competitive laws.
It does sound sort of like a bit of a conspiracy. It sounds like a conspiracy claim, doesn't it? If you don't use Google Analytics, Google will punish you.
Yeah, that's correct. But I can see how it could work, because Google loves analytics data, and who knows, they might be using it in the algorithm, and if you don't have it, maybe there's a chance you do get penalized. We don't know that, however, it's unlikely.
It seems unlikely.
Yeah.
So the thing about SEO, no one quite knows. We can only just go by trial and error and experience and try and second guess what Google thinks. I've got 2 more observations. One is that, where is this? Websites with a contact page with the same address that appears in Google Places, Yellow Pages and other online directories will be treated better under Penguin.
Once again, they will be treated better in search engines, especially if it's important for you to appear on a map in Google Places. So one way for Google to find out if your address is the actual address is to reference the address in Google Places to your website, to Yellow Pages, and make sure it's consistent across the board, which makes it very important that when you are relocating offices, you do update all of the directories and all of the places that your address has been mentioned. But as otherwise it's inconsistent. But that's been going around for quite a long time, and once again, maybe it helps to build trust with Penguin Update, but I wouldn't say it will help you to get rid of a penalty if you have been penalized.
Okay, the last one I've got here is websites with at least 6 pages of well-written content of 400 to 800 words per page, and lots of related keywords on those pages will benefit from Penguin.
Well, that's correct. I mean, once again, that's been around for a while. You couldn't have a really well-ranking website in a competitive industry if you had a one-page website.
Yeah,
right.
Of course.
So it's been around for a while. You need at least 5-6 pages, but now it's more important than ever, because if the content is not well written, then part of the Google Penguin update is to penalize these sites.
So to me, it seems like if we continue to do the best practice things that we've been doing for some time now, we'll continue to get good search engine optimization results from Google, whether Penguin's been installed or not. I think it's only if you're trying to do black hat things that they're probably more likely to catch you out, yeah?
That's correct, yes. So I think, when it comes to Penguin Update, what's important is that quality content, okay? So for example, if you have a website about Star Wars and you fail to mention Star Wars characters and the name of the actors, well, other websites, that talk about Star Wars do mention it, then you're going to be seen as having poor content, and you can potentially get penalized because you're not really adding much value, to people that are coming to your website.
I think what you're hinting at there is don't go to some of those places and pay someone 5 cents a word to write search engine optimized copy for you.
Correct.
It's usually going to be rubbish.
And a lot of the time it's going to be automated by software as well. So make sure that the copy is well written and well researched, and it covers the topic very thoroughly.
So if we're looking at, say, 3 pieces of advice or take-homes, one is obviously just become a creator of quality content that is relevant to your target market and your industry.
Correct, and I would also encourage people to allow people to leave comments and their opinions, maybe even allow them to post a guest post on your blog and create a lot of unique, great content on that topic.
A richer experience for the user.
Correct.
Number 2, quality content. Number 2, you've written here good links. What do you mean by that?
That means don't go paying search engine optimization companies for for a lot of links that you.
But don't you run a search engine optimization company, Dom?
I do, but we do link marketing in a very different way, and we really focus on public relations.
Yep.
We also encourage our clients to write really good blog posts. We encourage our clients to become friends with the bloggers. Get them to mention your business. To run competitions, especially in niche areas. For example, if you have a baby clothing site, then there's a lot of blogs, moms blogs.
Yeah.
And if you give away something, it spreads virally really quickly, because moms really appreciate free things.
So I want to summarize. I think that would just be participate in your industry.
Correct.
And the more that you participate and add value to your industry, the more backlinks that you're going to get.
Correct, even events, and then of course there's social media, which is very valuable to Google rankings these days, because it gives a very strong signal. It's very hard to do anything fake on Facebook these days. So
and then lucky last, our 3rd tip is
Google actually has a tool that allows us to communicate like it communicates with you, and it's called Google Webmaster, and most people don't even know about it. Basically, you just sign up for an account, and Google is going to tell you what's wrong with your website, It also gives you warning if someone hacked your site, or maybe if you suddenly get a lot of links which are questionable from bad sources. When you get these warnings, treat them seriously. But it also does a lot of other reports, like you have a lot of broken links, which means your website is not user-friendly. When people are coming to it, the pages no longer exist, and it's a must-have tool. And even if you were to be penalized, Google usually gives you like a few days or to a week warning for you to be able to fix the problem or let them know you haven't done anything wrong.
So basically, Google's just basically telling you what you need to do to fix what you're doing.
Correct.
Which is a great way to do it. So, to summarize, create quality content, participate in your community, and let Google tell you when you're doing something wrong by signing up for Webmaster Tools.
Correct. And there's one more thing is, when it comes to getting links from other websites, make sure they don't always have the words you want to optimize for. If you want to optimize for women's dresses, you can't get links just with the words women dresses in them, because it's going to look sus. Make sure a lot of the links come in your company name, in your brand name, rather than really trying hard to optimize for these words.
So just do what you do normally and do it well. Thank you very much, Dom. Fascinating. Signing off.
Thank you.